music.
But I want to. Frankie just found out that Childish Gambino is Donald Glover.
No, that's not true. Why are you lying, Ben? Gosh, no one likes your lying, Ben.
All right, so we're talking about Cobra Kai. Did you want to talk about anything else?
I wasn't going to talk about Cobra Kai because I definitely didn't watch it.
All right, then we're not talking about Cobra Kai. I'll get rid of that. What else do you want to talk? I want to talk about the Florida Project. Have you seen that?
No, what's that?
We'll talk.
Okay. What have I seen lately?
If you don't want to talk about anything, this will just be a short one. I have a couple of things in like banter and stuff like that.
We can banter about things. Yeah. What is? Let's see something real quick. What's going on? Like the media? Like we don't have anything like.
It's slow. It's slow right now.
Slow. This is our slow season.
Infinity War is just.
It's just everyone's just
everything.
Nothing's even coming out that I'm kind of excited about.
No.
I was looking stuff up and I got stuck on an article about MoviePass and I never stopped. I never finished reading it.
Yeah, that happens. Oh, Arrested Development. That was the other thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll work because I don't really ever watch that show, but I do know it.
You've never seen?
I tried through the first season and couldn't do it.
Oh, dude, you got to give that a rewatch. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
The awkward love between the cousins was was even too awkward for me at times.
You need to rewatch it. We'll get into it in the show. I'll play the trailer for it too. Okay. All right. So we'll do. Let me just make some notes for myself. Then we'll do. All right. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Mediocre at best. That was a joke.
I didn't get it, so I was pretending not to hear you.
I said you're good, and then it said mediocre at best.
Oh, that's what you said. That would have made more sense if I.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, you know what? Oh, okay, good. You are hearing me through the Yeti.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's get into it.
On the last episode of The Incredible Critics.
If I randomly mute Frankie's mic, it's because I didn't want to hear whatever he had to say.
That's because I hate. What I was thinking is, when I'm reading over your message now, which I didn't do earlier, you can totally tell the spoiler review section breakdown is written by someone who hasn't seen the movie.
Oh, I'm sure. I totally believe that. But I sent that to you guys ahead of time, like, hey, is there anything else generally that you'd want to talk about? And then nobody responded.
You were fishing. My favorite part, Ben,
yeah,
about you not being in the discussion is that now we have to discuss Infinity War again with you after you've seen it. Boom! You should have thought about this, Ben.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And I still haven't seen Avengers Infinity War.
That was going to be my first question for you.
Nope. Nope. Time is a rare commodity, and
that's disappointing. I'm a very busy guy, and I've seen it 7 more times since we last talked.
You said you hadn't seen it any more times.
I haven't, but I've definitely had time to go see it 7 times. Listen, Ben, sleeps for the week, okay?
Yeah.
How long does your baby sleep for?
Okay. Yeah. When she's asleep, that's the time to get other stuff done.
Yeah, like go to the movies and see Avengers for the podcast you record once a week.
Except I can't. I have too many other things, man. Too many other things. She goes to bed at 7:30.
7:30. What time does she wake up?
She wakes up at 7. I wake up at 6. So
there's 12 hours right there.
Yeah, 12 hours. But I go to bed at 9:30, so I only have 2 hours.
Well, first off, what? You go to bed at 9:30?
I do.
Wake up at 6.
Yes.
I go to bed at 10.
Okay.
People are listening to us and go, "What is wrong?"
I know, right?
with
This makes it great.
My argument's not really. I'm like 9:30. I go to bed at 10.
Yeah, how
Bed
crazy.
10. But I wake up at
gosh.
5. So like, I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I need more sleep than you. You also
not gonna
used to
lie.
get a nap every day during your lunch break, so I don't
Oh
want
my
to.
god, I used to. Can I tell you how much I miss napping?
I'm sure.
I haven't done it in years, and it feels like, but I think it's only been 2 months, but it still
Yeah.
feels like. And it was the best thing.
I got a nap on Sunday for the first time in 9 months, so I don't want to hear it from you.
I normally still take a nap on the weekends, because I don't have a kid, so I can get away with that. But yeah, no, I used to nap every day. So I used to work from home, my old job, and from 12 to 1 every day, I would put in my in my Outlook, in my calendar, blocked off from 12 to 1. It was listed for lunch every single day, and I would eat lunch from 12 to 12:30, and then nap from 12:30 to 1 every single day. Not answer any emails, not answer any phone calls.
Yeah, that's nice.
It was awesome. It was a great.
Yeah.
I mean, that if nothing else about that job was great, but that was the best part about it, that I had the ability to do that.
Well, lucky you.
But anyway,
Lucky.
still back. We're getting away from the fact that you have 12 hours a day that you can go see Avengers.
It's not 12 hours a day. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I haven't even properly done our intro. We are the Incredible Critics. Incredible not because we're great, but much like Frankie's plan for me to go see Infinity War, our credibility should seriously be questioned. I am Ben Franco. This week we are talking about, just, fly off the cuff, right off the top of my head. We're going to talk about Arrested Development and the Florida Project. There's not a whole lot to talk about right now, so we're going to ramble on for probably a really long time. Frankie,
How's it going, Ben?
it's going.
How's your week? How was your week?
It's good. It's good. It's busy. My niece or nephew is going to be born this week, so that'll be fun. Go up to
Are they one of those
PA.
people that didn't find out, or you didn't find out?
No, they didn't find out.
I know a lot of people who have been doing that lately, and it drives me nuts.
I didn't find out for Noel.
Oh, really?
No,
Wow.
we had no idea.
I guess I just.
So tell me why, and I can tell you why you're wrong.
It's annoying for everybody. Listen, I get why you're doing it. It's cool. It's the last surprise you're ever going to get, or something like that. I forget what people call it, but
That's not it.
so you have another baby, and you're like, "Oops, surprise!" But it drives me nuts. I want to know. I'm nosy. If anything, write it down. Have the doctor write it down, and then give it to anybody who wants to find out, and be like, "Don't tell us."
But that's not that. First off, that would not.
And
work.
also, no one likes gray. Okay, no one likes gray. Everyone wants to buy cute little blue things or cute little pink things. And yellow. Let's not even get started on yellow. That is the worst color in the
Well,
world.
all right. Let me tell you the trick. Let me tell you the secret. When you're about to have a baby, people want to buy you clothes. In fact, everybody wants to buy you clothes, and they want to buy you newborn clothes.
Right.
Which babies fit in for approximately 2.5 hours before they outgrow. So one of the benefits of not finding out is that you don't get those clothes. And so therefore you actually get things that you need.
You would be proud of me, because my wife and I, when we buy baby presents, which is what we do a lot now because everyone's having kids.
Yeah.
We always buy like T3 clothes.
Yeah, that's
Not
nice.
Terminator 3, but like, toddler 3, or I don't know
Yes.
what T stands for. Is that
You
what it
did
is?
not have to explain that to anybody.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
thank
okay. I was the only one who doesn't know.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, we do that. We normally get a nice little Gap hoodie
Nice.
because they're freaking adorable. Babies in
Yeah.
Gap hoodies.
So this week I had somebody come out and work on my air conditioner because it was broken.
Way to be the man in the house, Ben.
Well, last summer I did everything I could to fix it before finally calling somebody to come fix it. And he was like, yeah, but we were pretty much through the season. So he was like, I'll come back next
a window
summer.
air conditioner, or like a wall air conditioner, or which are the same thing, just one's in the wall, or is it like central air?
No, like HVAC, like central.
Oh,
air.
okay. Gotcha.
Yep. Replaced all the electronics in it. Still wasn't it. Ended up just being low on refrigerant, but we had to roll out everything else first. Blah, blah, blah. So we're talking while he's working on it because he's a friend from church. And he asked me, hey, have you been watching anything lately? And I was like, well, honestly, I've been watching Friends. My wife and I have been rewatching Friends. And he said, oh, he's like, you're one of those. I'm more of a Seinfeld guy. And he said from his experience, people are either Seinfeld people or Friends people, but not a lot of crossover between both.
All right, I'm going to stop you right there real quick. And
All
interrupt. Share this with our millions of listeners. Unpopular opinion. I know everyone really loves me and I'm the heart of the show, but unpopular opinion. I hate Seinfeld and I strongly dislike Friends.
But you like Friends more than Seinfeld.
Yes, I definitely like Friends more
Okay.
than Seinfeld. I can tolerate Friends, but I would never go watch it again, and I hardly ever watch a full episode. I have a buddy who posts every single day on Snapchat like another episode of Friends that he's watching.
I didn't like it when it was on. I like it more now. I also didn't realize how long ago that show was on.
Forever ago.
It
Like,
was. It debuted in '94.
Yeah, it was over by the time we were in college.
Crazy.
'Cause
Yeah,
we-
because it finished in 2004.
You didn't know my dorm too well, but I don't know if you remember Rocco and Miles
Mm-hmm.
and Ryan Deal, but they used to sit I think it was every single Thursday and watch like 2 hours of Friends. There was like Friends Thursday. Miles had a couch in his room, and every Thursday, every year they would do it. And they were losers. Actually,
I'm actually also with you on the Seinfeld issue. I don't find that show that funny.
it drives me
It's-
nuts.
And I actually like Seinfeld. I think Seinfeld's
I think Seinfeld's great. Yeah, no, I'm very, very big fan of Mr. Seinfeld's stand up and
Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee is fantastic.
amazing show. But yeah, I never got into Seinfeld. It drove me. The fact that it was about nothing irritated me, and then like Jerry as a character irritated me.
Yeah,
His
it's
like
weird.
little annoyances and things he would get mad about and stuff they'd fight about. It's just like, you guys are idiots, and it makes me. I don't want to watch the show.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know if you're more of a Friends or Seinfeld person. I'd be curious if that holds up. I'm sure there's some crossover, but
Have you seen all of the Friends?
yeah,
Okay, so you guys are just rewatching it.
right.
Cool.
Yep.
You know, like there's The Office and like Parks and Rec.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I know.
How I Met Your Mother, which is that to me, that's my Friends. And maybe I was a generation
Okay.
past
Right.
Friends, but it's pretty much the same exact show, just
It is.
a little bit later and funnier. So
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that, but I still like Friends. It's fun. Well, let's get into another one of my favorite shows, Arrested Development.
Hello?
I told you he'd come.
The Bluth family.
We're shooting footage for Lindsay.
Campaign footage.
You're running for office?
I want to be part of the problem, Michael.
Is finally back together.
Oh, great. Get your stuff. Let's get out of here.
Well, that didn't last long. Maybe.
What?
Maybe we can figure out where it all went wrong.
I've made a huge mistake.
What is this? Go right to that!
Lucille!
I'm a monster!
It's
This week they announced that the 5th season, actually just today or yesterday when you're listening to this, the 5th season of Arrested Development coming out May 29th, just a few weeks away. And I, for one, am super excited.
I know Tim is very excited as well. He's not here, so you can't hear it in his voice, but he's super excited.
Yeah, Frankie, you said you haven't really watched the show?
No. I tried watching the first season. Not actually, maybe it's been a while now, but yeah, probably when we were in school, because I think I remember you were trying to get me to watch it, and I was
could
like,
see
oh,
that.
okay, I'll watch it. And I watched like the first like 4 or 5 episodes, and I was just not into it. Didn't they make a newer season of it and it bombed?
Yeah.
Okay. So they were like,
yeah.
let's bring it back for another season.
So Netflix picked it up, and season 4 they actually just re-released. So when season 4 came out, all of their careers had taken off since then. You had Michael Cera, Jason Bateman, Portia de Rossi, all of these people, Michael Tambor, all of their schedules got booked. So they had to produce season 4 in a way where all of the characters could be available. So they pretty much filmed all of them with very little crossover between the actors and actresses because of their schedules.
Gotcha. And now their
And-
careers are pretty much in the toilet, so they can film them all together.
Well, maybe they have more time now, we'll say.
Right.
So
Michael Cera's book is just crazy open.
Well, yeah, I mean, you figure that was like right at the height of his like movie career and everything, and that's certainly died down and stuff. So now they made it a point with season 5 that they would all be back together again more often, and I think it's going to drastically change the flow. But they also recut the 4th season, and we watched some of that, which is crazy for them to recut a whole season of a show to try to make it more chronological. So you should give it a shot. It is. I was talking to my sister-in-law about it. It was the first bingeable show. It was like when it came out on TV, it was like 10 years before its time, because they would set up a joke in episode 1 that wouldn't pay off until episode 6. So it's a show that you have to like really get into before the jokes start getting really funny, because you have to wait for that payoff. And when it was airing on TV week by week, you are expecting somebody to get a joke that was set up 6 weeks ago, and that just didn't work. So it actually, when it came out on DVD, had a huge resurgence because people could then binge it. And that was how I first watched it when we were in school. Is I owned the DVDs. I think I watched them all like 6 times. It was crazy. So you should really give it a shot. Give it like, usually I say 5 episodes. I'll say 10 episodes now. Give it like 10 episodes and see what you think of it. And I'd be surprised if you didn't like it, because it's very much in a similar vein as The Office in terms of like the comedic style.
Right. I think I will. I have some free time, not having a kid and already seeing Avengers, that I can probably fit the show in. But it just, I forget, what it was. I think just the way it was shot and the way it's kind of like held up, just how the show is held up together every episode kind of like drove me nuts. But I do remember reading and people talking about how, the show is just full of foreshadowing for future episodes, and then jokes being funny throughout the whole entire show, and everyone loves it. So
there are layers of jokes, so that like I remember rewatching it for like the 4th time and hearing a new joke that I didn't hear the time before, because they just say it and then move on. Like there's no lingering on the joke, and every line is just packed with comedy. It's a brilliant show in my opinion. So that's Arrested Development season 5.
That comes out May when?
May 29th.
Okay, so it's coming up.
Yeah. Yep. So I think I have a good feeling about the 5th season. The 4th season was, it was okay, but it wasn't great like the 2nd season. The 2nd season certainly the best. So
spoilers, do the cousins ever get together?
I can't disclose that information,
because that was always the weirdest storyline to me.
I really,
one of the reasons why I didn't really like it. But good,
yeah,
but it's okay.
I can't disclose that. You just have to watch it. You have to watch it and let me know what you think. Next, we're going to talk briefly about the Florida Project.
And answer the phone.
Thanks for calling the Magic Castle, it's Amber. Yeah, sure do. $38 a night.
Okay, I warned you. One drip and you're out.
Oh, come on!
Out now.
It's gonna melt outside.
It's melting inside too.
But Bobby.
Out.
Thank you very much.
You're not welcome.
That's from the trailer of The Florida Project. This movie came out last year, made a big splash. Willem Dafoe got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, I believe. This is a low-budget indie film, now available on Amazon Prime Video. So I finally was able to see it. And so, Frankie, I have this problem that's partially well documented on the podcast, where I like really...
You have a child.
Well, that's not the problem.
Okay,
I was referring
gotcha.
to. No. So I like low budget indie films, as we have discussed before. But another aspect of these
lower
films,
budget and the more indie they are, the better.
The other aspect is that most of these films involve children and are really sad. Like Room.
Well, I think Room is the only one you like that has children and is really sad.
Well, the Florida Project also has children and ends up being really sad.
I thought it was a comedy. Now I'm definitely not watching it.
Oh, it is. It has some comedic elements to it, but oh my gosh,
love anything that's not made in America. It's like you're the worst American ever.
This was made in America. What are you talking about?
Isn't it a UK? Isn't it an English movie? I'm pretty sure it's an English movie. Isn't the director English? Well, hold on, let's see this.
Called The Florida Project.
I understand it's about America. They're trying to steal all of our stuff.
No, it is not a UK film. So this film is set in Florida, kind of in the shadow of Disney World or Disneyland, whichever one is down there.
Disney World, come on, dude! You have children now.
I forget which one's there and which one's out in Florida.
Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in California. Disneyland was the first one. Disney World is the bigger one.
And so it's set in like the shadow of that, meaning like just like miles away from where these people kind of live in poverty is Disney World. And so the IMDb summary is set over one summer. The film follows precocious 6-year-old Mooney as she courts mischief and adventure with her ragtag playmates and bonds with her rebellious but caring mother, all while living in the shadows of Walt Disney World. It is a great film that is on my list of films that I never want to watch again and can't really suggest anybody else watch it.
So it's great that we're talking about it on our podcast where we tell people what we think about TV movies and TV shows.
Well, yeah, I'm taking that bullet for them. No, it's great. The storytelling is phenomenal. This 6-year-old actress is fantastic. Much like, was it Jacob Tremblay, I believe is his name, from Room. Like, I have no idea how you get these kids so young to act so well, but they're brilliant.
Lots of candy.
Yeah, I guess that's it. But it's, to me, this is like a spiritual successor to Room, where it's like a parent and child in an awful situation, and you're watching them try to figure out how to deal with it. And you just feel for the characters and you feel horrible for them as they're going through their situations.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yep.
Spoilers. If anyone does not want to hear spoilers about the show, this movie, hit the fast forward 15-second thing. Does the baby die? Does the kid die?
No, the kid does not die.
Then it's not even that sad.
Watch the movie and then tell me it's not sad.
Watch it.
Watch the movie and then tell me it's not sad.
If you're back with us, you're good now. But apparently, I'm still not watching the movie.
It's beautifully shot,
even though he just told all of us that we shouldn't watch it.
It is a hard
shot.
Yes, it's beautifully shot. What are you trying to ridicule in that sense?
I'm just saying, there's a lot of things I can watch that are beautifully shot that aren't going to make me sad.
Yeah, but sometimes, like
all of my student films from college.
Okay, but you watched Room. Yeah, right? You watched Room. That is sad and yet a great film.
It's true. I thought it was going to be scary when I first watched it, and that is why I watched it.
So just pretend like this one's going to be a comedy, and then you'll be let down by that. No, it's okay. So it's a hard R, right? It's not an easy watch. It's certainly not something to watch with anybody under 18. But it's
only you have those people around, so we're good.
It's a good film, but I don't know if I'd watch it. Like, there are a few movies like that. Like, Room is on that list. It's pretty high. Atonement, if you've ever seen Atonement, that is way up there.
Not watch it. So this is like a watch if I'm interested in watching a movie that's really good but really sad, but don't watch it with like my parents or a child.
So Atonement and all these movies to me are movies that I will never watch again. Okay. They're good movies that I have no interest in never watching again because they're too sad.
And you don't like being sad. See, like my idea of a sad movie is any movie with dogs in them where the dog doesn't make it.
I have to put Marley down.
Oh my God, Marley and Me? Ooh,
Wow.
Ooh.
I have to put Marley down.
I don't think he says that in the movie, but you do sound incredibly like him.
I'm pretty sure that's the line. I'm pretty sure that's it.
No, bye-bye discount puppy is the line. That's the line that gets me. Every time I watched that movie on a date one time in my apartment when I first got my first apartment out of college, and I had a lady friend over, and she's like, let's watch Marley and Me. And I was like, yeah, sure. I had a golden retriever. This will be a great movie.
Oh, no, that's a bad decision.
Wilson, Jennifer Aniston. This is going to be phenomenal. Towards the end, I went and started washing dishes because I was profusely crying.
Hang on, I need to go cut some onions. Don't ask why.
And I was just doing dishes and having the water run, and I was just like, no, I had to wet my face. Horrible.
It's like when Chelsea and I were doing the long distance relationship thing. I was visiting her, and then
you guys weren't, and she started crying.
Close. No, the day before I was gonna go back up to Valley Forge. I was like, hey, let's watch a romance film. Get y'all lovey-dovey before we go back up, or before I have to be away for a while. And we picked up P.S. I Love You. And that was a mistake.
Yeah.
I think we made it 20 minutes into it before we stopped.
Yeah. Love movies like that don't really get it for me. It's when the dog's in a movie or when it's like a dad moment in a movie, which is really weird because like I have a great relationship with my dad and he's alive. So like, I don't know why dads get me all choked up, but like anytime the dad's like proud of the kid or something like that, I'll have to talk to my therapist about that. But
I'd be surprised if you watched The Florida Project and weren't sad at the end.
I probably will be, but I don't think I'll cry unless there's a dog in it.
Connor, who, well, no, I'm not going to say that, but he was emotionally touched by the film as well.
I'm not going to Connor out. Connor,
I was not going to. I was about to call Connor out.
Crying, Connor.
No.
Need a tissue, Connor?
No, but it is an incredible roller coaster of a film that the ending just and her performance, the actress's performance at the end. What's her name? Let me find out. Brooklyn Prince. Her performance at the end is just so gets you in the feels in the worst way.
Is her dad Jay-Z?
I'm gonna guess no because she's white.
Okay, well, I mean, hey, you never know. He's supposed to name his daughter Brooklyn, even though he didn't. Yes. And I'm still mad about Jay-Z about that.
Yep. And you've brought it up multiple times.
I know. It's very, very upsetting. I wrote him a letter. I haven't heard anything back yet. I also asked for $100,000 in the letter, and I didn't get that either.
We figured, hey, why not?
I was throwing it out there.
You never know. Anything else that you want to talk about this week?
I have a little bit of a challenge for people, our listeners, our faithful Incredibles. Go up, sign up for the free trial of YouTube Red. It's like a week trial, plenty of time.
Half of the people listening already decided not to do it.
Listen, it's a free trial. What does it matter? It's not going to hurt anybody. Some of us have 30 seconds in our day, Ben, to sign up for a free trial or something. And
hey guys, sign up for YouTube Red.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
No, really, sign up, please.
No!
And sign up for that, or however you want to go about watching Cobra Kai on YouTube Red. I've gotten 3 episodes in, and it's actually surprisingly good. I don't know if my bar was just so low, but I have a few friends, and my one buddy who was on the podcast, Dave, loved it, and he's the reason why I decided to do it. So I'm curious what everybody else thinks about it. I'm trying to get Ben and Tim to do it, but they don't seem to. Maybe I'll download YouTube Red for them and just give them my login.
Much like comedians in cars getting coffee, I'll watch it once it comes to Netflix.
I don't know. It's on YouTube. I don't think it'll ever come to Netflix.
I mean, comedians in cars getting coffee was on Crackle.
That's true. I didn't forgot Crackle was a thing.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, well, that's it for another episode of Incredible Critics. Frankie, where can people connect with us and let us know if they liked anything that we talked about today, since it was just a smorgasbord of random crap?
Random crap. Let us know if you think Ben should tell us the sex of his next baby, or if he should keep it a secret. You let us know. You can find us on Twitter at 3CriticsPod. You can follow us on Facebook, hit the like button, and you'll get all of our updates, polls, and interaction. Facebook.com/IncredibleCritics. And don't forget to go on iTunes, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and give us a rating. That helps us get out to more people.
Music cut you off, man.
It was like the Oscars in the future.
Yeah,
when they have to
played you out.
They have to play me out because I don't want to talk too long when I get my first Oscar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the opposite speech though. I'm gonna talk like trash on everybody who I don't like.
You know, I forget there was some like online show award show type thing. Totally Rad Show won it like 10 years ago. But they had a rule that your acceptance speeches could only be 5 words long.
God, it's like you invented
and
this
it was
award show.
It was brilliant. Because people would get up there and just have 5 words to say whatever they wanted to say. So yeah, it was funny.
No, I'm not for that. I'm gonna talk horribly about everyone who I didn't like growing up. So like that kid, Mark Robinson in the 2nd grade, who took my lunch because he said it was his Mickey Mouse lunchbox, and I knew it was my Mickey Mouse lunchbox. So yeah.
I just want you to get up there and be like,
Matt Damon. He's amazing. He can do anything. I'd love me some Matt Damon because I do love me some Matt Damon. Love me some Matt Damon. I do love me some Matt Damon. I will call. You have my word. I will call Matt Damon onto the stage.
I can't wait to see that.